Welcome to Olympic National Park, a breathtaking gem on the Pacific Northwest. Today we're exploring two of the most iconic destinations, Solduck Falls and Hurricane Ridge. We are starting our adventure driving towards Solduck Falls, but on the way we stopped at Salmon Cascades. This is a beautiful spot located on the Solduck River. This spot is only about a 12-minute drive from the Solduck Trailhead. Here you get to witness the remarkable salmon run. This typically occurs in the fall with peak activity from September to November. This site is accessible via a short walk from the parking area. Next we check out Solduck Falls. The trail to this location is about 1.6 miles round trip. This hike is great for beginners and only has an elevation gain of 224 feet. As you walk through, you'll be surrounded by old-growth forests, towering trees, and the sound of the Solduck River. You also get exposure to the vibrant mosses and ferns that thrive in this environment. Here we made it to Solduck Falls. This waterfall plunges about 48 feet into a narrow, rocky canyon. Next up, we're headed to Hurricane Ridge, which is about an hour-and-a-half drive from Solduck Falls. If you're driving from Port Angeles, it's only about a 35-minute drive up to the ridge. Get ready to see some beautiful panoramic views at the top. This road climbs over 5,000 feet in elevation. Make sure you check road conditions before you plan your trip. The drive offers stunning vistas of the Olympic Mountains with several pullouts and viewpoints along the way. Keep an eye out for wildlife on your drive, such as black-tailed deer, marmots, and the occasional black bears. Before doing the Hurricane Ridge Trail, we stopped off to do the High Ridge Trail. It is about 0.8 miles round trip and 200 feet in elevation gain. The parking lot to this trail is where the visitor center used to be. There is no visitor center at the top anymore. It was destroyed by a fire on May 7, 2023.
This is the map. We are starting here, and it's 1.6 miles to Hurricane Hill and 1.6 miles back. And we also did the High Ridge Trail. You can also just go to the Overlook, and the High Ridge Trail goes up to here, and then you come back to the parking before you get to Hurricane Ridge. Doing the Hurricane Hill trailhead to see the views of all the mountains and the peninsula area. There was no parking all the way at the end, so it's about a quarter mile to get to the last parking area and the trail.
Once you start walking up Hurricane Ridge, you start to see the breathtaking views. I'll point out some of the main spots, but from this trail you can see the Olympic Mountains, the Strait of Juan de Fuca, and even Vancouver Island on a clear day. Hurricane Ridge is aptly named for its frequent high winds and rapidly changing weather. When we were up here in the fall, the wind was really blowing. From various points on the trail, you get some spectacular views of Mount Olympus.
Don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure through Olympic National Park. Whether you're chasing waterfalls at Sol Duc or taking in the views at Hurricane Ridge, this park offers endless beauty and adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see our next adventures.
In the end, what I found was nowhere near as nice. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home.